Alright, so here today we got a quick one. Today we got gift code. The update is now live, pretty much the fixes and everything associated. And then on top of that, we also have a few other things I wanted to compile in this video. So today, let's have some fun with it. A new gift code is now live. I highly recommend you use this one as soon as possible. So this one might be one that expires relatively soon. The only reason I'm saying that is because it's worth 300 gems. That's what it is. And whenever they're worth 300 gems, they always die very quickly. So for this, I'm making sure you know it. By the time this video goes live, hopefully it still works, and hopefully you guys can be able to use it well into the video. Hopefully, right? So we'll see. But given it is one of those codes where it's like, yeah, it is 300 gems, they might not let you, but it's HOSHIYORI volume, so VOL 10QNFI, I believe that's the code. Over here, let's hit redeem now. Redeem successfully. And again, it's going to be a what? Yes, you heard me correct. A nice whopping 300 gemmies in your account, just like that. If you want to go and claim this again, it is HOSHIYORI VOL 10QNFI. I'll leave it down below in the pinned comment because I know you're lazy and I'm lazy too, so we'll be lazy together. Go and grab that down below and get this code redeemed ASAP. I love how I insulted 2 days ago or 2 videos ago that we don't have gift codes this entire update. We finally get a gift code, and this one's worth 300. I took that personally. I'm sorry, Nikke. Shift up. I'm sorry. All right, chill. But there we go. Go get that redeemed. Go and have fun with that. That's either your collab funds or your bunny funds or your pilgrim funds. One of the three. Or absolute funds. Who knows? So let's hop into topic number 2. Take a look. Pretty much real quick, just so you guys know, they did update over here. Put the official update notice out now for you guys to go and have fun with. Over here, commanders, we conducted an update over here at this time to this time. Updated resources will be loaded after you log into the game again. The update includes the following changes. Fixed an issue where the game would end unexpectedly during a battle with, again, our soul raid, right? Under certain circumstances. That has been fixed. If anybody had any crashing issues and you started crashing out because of those crash out issues, don't worry, they have officially fixed them. Hopefully, right? They say they fixed them. Whether or not that actually happened, we'll find out in 12 hours or in like 3 hours when players start playing it, right? Fix an issue where the restraining effect failed to apply normally when, again, this is skill freeze beam is activated under certain circumstances. Fix an issue where the battle pattern operated differently than expected under certain circumstances. So they have tackled these 3 issues over here, which I wonder, this wasn't a maintenance for this, right? So they said that our compensation is sent out post the maintenance. Which maintenance are they talking about? Can somebody explain that to me? Which maintenance do they mean? Because clearly we did technically have the update already go live. So which maintenance do they mean where that gets sent out? Do they mean when bunnies come out? Or our next update? Or do they mean there's another maintenance happening here that I don't know about? But did I miss something? Is there a maintenance happening? I have no idea. Because they say that it's I think this is already, yeah, we've conducted an update. So I have no idea. But maybe there's a maintenance coming soon that I don't know about. Please let me know. But yeah, this compensation is supposed to be sent out soon, so get ready for that. But yes, they updated over here. These 3 fixes are now there. So WL, what do you think? Let me know. Next up, just so you know, we now officially have all of the Pride Win rankings over here when it comes to our newest character, which is Vesti. It also includes all of Eunhwa and Emma. If you haven't already checked that, today I'm going to show it to you so you guys are aware of where this update landed. But sadly, we again wanted Vesti to be that character to do good in bossing. The character failed in bossing, but she's good outside of that. That's kind of what I mentioned in the video that I published post-testing and everything. She just didn't cut it for bossing. Not in the slightest is she a bossing character by any means. But outside of bossing, she's good. You can't say that. Again, when we test, we are looking at bossing because getting an SS character theoretically in story isn't really that worth it because the story team is sort of concrete and there's so many different options for that story team that are better than Vesti to the point where you're like, a double S character won't really cut it for you in high deficits and such. Maybe in low deficits, right? It would again be there. She's still SS, but there is so much other variety for that. That's why it's not really sort of thing. In bossing, obviously, if it's a thing that's power creeping one team, it's a must. But how they placed Vesti, just so you know, is they put her in SS over there for story low deficit, high deficit, and B tier in bossing. Triple S in PvP. So yes, she's a rocket launcher character. When you read that kit, you could be like, maybe she's busted in PvP. The answer came home, she is busted in PvP. She's also great in high deficit and low deficit. She, for some reason, sucks completely when it comes to bossing content. And that's where the issue is. You wanted her to be great in bossing. Her damage values, everything lined up. It didn't perform when it came to bossing and everything associated. But that's where she got in story and story low deficit, high deficit. Is she good? Is she worth summoning? Still no, she's not, right? Because again, if you play PvP and you want the high ranking, not thinking about the rack here, calm down, high ranking Nikke, then go and pull this for PvP. But if you're someone who cares about bossing, this is not it. If you're saying like I care for storyline, you have plenty of good options for storyline. I would say beyond this, you have first off over here. So again, you have Asuka base, you have this, I guess you have Rappi Red Hood, you have Red Hood, you have whatever it is, Scarlet Black Shadow. Ayn doesn't have SS. I'd still say Cindy has SS, but you know, you do have a lot of options over here for high deficit. So I wouldn't say that it's 100% full send with like saying that Vesti is 100% worth it there. I think that there's a lot of other options too for that, but I'd say that all of them you could just wish list them and move about your day. Over here, if you're looking at where Eunhwa placed, she got S across the board, triple of the S there, and then B in PvP, and then again triple in the S there, and then D in PvP. So whatever it was, I would say that how this sort of trio went out didn't go out the best. A lot of players are mad, and this is where like the sort of issues arise. Players are saying like, hey, what are they gonna do with Meta Squad? Which yes, this was far from busted as originally, right? We see duos like Blanc, we see duos like Anchor, we see duos like whatever. What was our original ones? Schoolgirls. Yeah, they always end up being very, very good units and very, very popular units, but these three, you know, kind of not that. So I think how they're doing things moving forward, really, in my opinion, is they're just going to make more of the limiteds broken and more of the pilgrims broken. Because you see, again, whatever it is, obviously your anniversaries top the charts. That's always how it goes. And, you know, you do have some collabs in here. You got your, whatever it is, you got your standards. But if you were to look in the triple S area and some of this, you do see that, you know, it does lean towards more of the limiteds and such. But I wonder if that's like, you know, lowering the standard gotcha to make that better. I don't know. But in the end, that's what it looks like. Is it worth it for them? I can't say it anymore, right? If one of them is what you want to go for and then build a trio later on, fine. But still, it's like you have a collab now. And then you have the reruns if you want them. And then you have Christmas that's happened. So then you have 3 pilgrims that happen. So there's so much to look forward to this year that pulling on any standard is just bricking basically your account. And that's the saddest part to say. You'll be like, no, it's not. It's sad to say, but yeah, pulling on any standard, if you don't have the funds to pull on things outside of it, is just breaking your account. Where it's like, oh, I really liked Resident Evil, can't get it now because again, you pulled there. Oh, I really like, you know, Christmas limiteds, can't. Pilgrims, right? You have to plan your battles here. So, best of luck. Hope you guys all pop off. And yeah, that's the results. Those are the ratings over here for Pride Win when it comes to the 3 trios. The trio, yeah.